All right, breaking news coming in on the broadcast. Intelligence agencies alert on Maoist movement. And this, of course, is a big breaking news we are putting out for our viewers. Exclusive information that we have for our viewers that will leave them shocked. As Maoist attacks in India targeting our security forces, but information we're bringing to you says the sources have told your channel Tuticorin violence that took 12 people's lives in Tamil Nadu had a Maoist link. Our sources tell us that Maoist agitations are gaining steam from Raipur to Tamil Nadu. An urban Maoist organization, in fact, organized these agitations. Doesn't end there. Maoist threat has, in fact, spread from Andhra Pradesh all the way till Delhi. That is the big shocker of a story that we are getting for you, even as the nation is debating about the threat that Maoists pose to the security of our Prime Minister. So that, of course, is the big story we are putting out for our viewers. The Sterlite protest, the anti-Sterlite protest, the Tuticorin violence, all of that had a red link to it. Let's get in Arthur Khan joining us with the very latest on this source-based information that Arthur is breaking for our viewers right here. Arthur, this is very, very significant because it means that it was an organized protest by not just the locals of that area, as was being said till now. This was organized by Maoists who had a deeper, sinister design. Tell us more.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly pointed out, that there have been shocking revelations as far as Bhima Koregaon, investigations have revealed. And the information which has been extracted from the laptops of the accused have revealed that they had a sinister plot of assassination of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And thereafter, the intelligence agencies have been putting out all the alerts. The Home Ministry has also tried to strengthen the Prime Minister's outer, the peripheral security in the wake of those alerts. But what is more concerning is the Sterlite protest had a bonding effect with all the entire Naxalite belt. As you rightly pointed out, from Tamil Nadu to Delhi, and as we know that Chhattisgarh being the hotbed of Naxalite, recently posters, relating to Sterlite protests and calling that police action as murder and massacre have been traced by the agencies in a place called Kanker. Now, Kanker, let me tell you, is a place near Raipur in Chhattisgarh, and it is between Dantewar and Jagdalpur. That is the topography of that area, and as you know, that area is intensely affected by the Naxal. And not just that, there have been agitations, demonstrations throughout, almost different states. Tamil Nadu, there have been groups which have been, sort of carrying out protests. And we know of protests which were also carried out in Delhi by an outfit called Krantikari Yuva Sangathan. Similar protests were attended by, Anirban Bhattacharya. And there were protests in Kolkata and Andhra Pradesh as well. The protests were carried out by Revolutionary Writers Association, Human Rights Forum. So it is like it's spreading fast, and protests and police action is turning out to be the bonding.
Arthur, the question I want to ask you before I go across to Mugilan joining us live from Chennai, because remember, Tuticorin protest that rocked the state. 12 people lost their lives. It was considered to be a protest of locals. I'll come to Mugilan in just a bit. Arthur, the question I want to ask you is, you're saying that the red corridor has now spread its tentacles to Delhi as well. You're saying organizations in Delhi have been holding protests. There is a larger, sinister plot. Tell us more.
Well, absolutely. What is worrying is that they are not just confined to these tribal belts, and now there is this active participation of urban Naxalites, and one of them has been arrested by the police in Chhattisgarh in Raipur. A person called Devdas. He allegedly has links with Rona Wilson. Remember, the person who is required in the Bhima Koregaon investigations. The urban Naxalites are also playing a very important role. Not just that, even the letters which were covered by the police in Bhima Koregaon reveal that they had connections, urban support, not just in Delhi states or Delhi cities or major cities in India, but also in foreign countries, across the world.
Atul, stay with us. I do want to, in fact, quickly play for our viewers an exclusive bite of reaction of Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP, who has spoken to us on our big story and says that there is a nexus to provide financial assistance to these Maoists with a sinister plot to create instability. Listen in to Meenakshi Lekhi speaking to us on our big story, and then we go back to our team of reporters.
There's a big nexus in terms of finances, funding and the movement, and a couple of other agencies are involved with these activities which want destability and unstable governments, and that suits their agenda. So I think in run up to 19, more such things are going to increase.
Create instability in the country. People want to hurt the very fabric that defines India. That is the larger sinister plot of these Maoists. Okay, let's get in Mugilan and Arthur with us on this big story. Arthur, of course, is breaking this source-based information right here on NewsX. Mugilan, if I can come to you, the Tuticorin protest, all along we've been made to believe that the Tuticorin protest was about locals there. It was about people there who had a problem with the Sterlite protest. Okay, before I go across to Mugilan, I want to go back to Athir, who has more updates and more details on this story. Athir, as we talk about this extremely disturbing set of details that you have shared with us, protests being held by Revolutionary Writers Association, Human Rights Forum, all these people coming together. They have a larger design to create instability. Obviously, the security agencies must be monitoring this very, very closely right now. What is their next course of action?
Well, absolutely. You see, it is important for the intelligence agencies to keep a close watch on such small groups which are getting traction as far as Sterlite police action is concerned. Now, let me just point out a few, associations or groups which are on the radar of agencies. They've been closely tapped, including Tamil Nadu Makkal Adhikaram. Then we have Krantikari Yuva Sangashan in Delhi. Then, of course, Besaso, and there is a Revolutionary Writers Association, Human Rights Forum, CDRO, which described Tuticorin deaths as cold-blooded massacre. So it is a matter of national security directly connected with the Prime Minister's security. So all the more reasons that, the intelligence both at the central level and at the local level are keeping a very close tab on such small groups.
Right, Atil, stay with us. We have T.R. Saraswati on the phone line with us on this story. Afternoon, you would have heard the story, ma'am, what our reporter is putting out right here for our viewers, which is that the Tuticorin protests, which were considered to be a response by locals to the Sterlite plant being set up, may in fact be designed, manufactured, totally created by the Maoists.
See, I'm telling you one thing, the central government, state government really spoiling the people, Tuticorin people's name. See, the people are protesting. There is no any anti-element social people at all. What is this? The people of Tuticorin for the past 20 years, they are fighting for this. It's not happened yesterday or day before yesterday. Even Honorable Chief Minister Amma was alive. Amma came to know, she went to court to stop and close the Sterlite. Now to safeguard the Sterlite, why these people are creating this? So what is the state government is doing? If suppose anything happens, what state government is doing? Where is law and order in state? What state government? See, can't the chief minister holding the police department in his hand, can't he find?
No, what I'm saying
the day
is,
after protest,
what I'm saying is, ma'am, what I'm saying is that literature of these Naxalites and these Maoists related to the Sterlite plant, related to the police atrocities, have been found by the police. They have been found by the police. So there is a nexus between the protest that took place and the Maoists right now, and that is very disturbing.
It has to be proved, it has to be proved. They are catching the Thoothukudi people. Even today, Thoothukudi, the ladies are telling, we are afraid. Just like that police coming to our house and taking our boys. Even today it's happening. The Thoothukudi people are still not happy there. They are not still safe there. I am asking only one thing, what state government is doing. See, 99 days the protest was going on. That 100th day they said, very well, we are going to have a protest today. Very well the state government knows that it's going to have a protest. If anything like that, what state government must have done?
You know what I'm asking, ma'am? I'll tell you what, of course this needs to be proved in a court of law. But my question is that literature and posters related to the Tuticorin protest were found by police in Chhattisgarh, which is the hub of Naxalites. That is why we are saying that there is a deeper link.
I am talking about Tamil Nadu, our people of Tuticorin I am talking about. If it happens in Chhattisgarh, do you think it has to happen in Tamil Nadu? What the government is doing then, state government is doing? Can't they stop it? They are telling that the law and order is very good in Tamil Nadu. If the statement comes like this, so the chief minister must answer for that. So law and order is bad in Tamil Nadu, huh? So they are not taking care of the people, they are not taking care of law and order. But even in assembly, the chief minister is telling the law and order is perfect in Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
If the report comes like this, the government has to answer for that. Don't blame the Thoothukudi people. Thoothukudi people, there is no wrong in that. That government has to take care of it. This is the fault of the government.
Alright. Okay. Many thanks for speaking to us. Let's get in our reporter from Chennai, Mugilan. Mugilan, the question that I asked here, Saraswati, to which of course she did not choose to answer. The fact that literature related to the Tuticorin protest was found by police in Chhattisgarh. The fact that the police suspect that they may actually have been completely orchestrated by the Maoists is absolutely 100% diametrically opposite to what we went till now, which was that these protests were by locals there who were responding to the Sterlite plant.
Gauri, what's being questioned by the state government and few political parties like BJP and BJP and Rajini's Matram is the protest why it turned violent on the 100th day. This protest was very much peaceful for 99 days, but it turned violent on the 100th day, and that is being questioned by the state government, BJP and other few political parties. So that has been what questioned now, and we also, when we speaking about Makkal Adhikaramayam, we saw the state government booking more than 6 people belong to this organization under National Security Act. So the state government is also with a view that these are the groups which are indulging in a violence act, and these are the groups which intruded the peaceful protest and converted and turned this peaceful protest into a violent protest. So the state government is also with the view that these are the organizations which instigating the protest here in the state. And even today when we try to contact Makkal Adhikaram, they expressed their shock, stating that they didn't indulge in any of the violence and they have nothing to do with. They said that they are shocked with the intelligence report, the exclusive what we broke today. So definitely the state government is also sharing the same view, stating it is the left wings like